Lizzie and Esme and I just went to Target and Drug Emporium, Aldi, and Sam's Club. It was exhausting. At Target, I noticed that a lot of the frozen sections were pretty much empty. There was a limit on milk, but we didn't get milk at Target. I think we thought about it, but it seemed expensive to me. So then I thought, well, there will surely be milk at the other places. At Target, we really just got some toiletries and some storage bins. When Emma was here, she got some baby stuff, so we were going to organize it in those. And then at Drug Emporium, I just got some gluten-free buns and that jelly and jam that we liked from last month. And then at Aldi, they had a lot of produce. They had absolutely no coffee creamer, which is kind of strange to me. Like not even any, like not even the flavors that I didn't like. Only had one package of fresh chicken breast. So I started to get a little bit nervous. And I bought that one. And at Aldi, we were able to get pretty much everything that I wanted to get. We got Evan's yogurt, which is kind of the most important thing. And we were able to get 2 milks there. And I am kind of kicking myself because I did not get eggs there because they're in those tiny, it's just like a dozen. And it said limit 3. And I was thinking, well, I'll just get a couple of the big boxes at Sam's. Well, Sam's didn't have any eggs, none, not one. They had one box of egg whites, and then Lizzie said there was powdered eggs. I think we got most of the things that I was looking for at Sam's outside of like we're completely out of butter. There is a Dollar General really close to our house that I'm probably going to have my husband run into when he picks the boys up from work, although it's Sunday, so they may close early. I think I'm going to have the girls wait in the car. I'm going to run in and see if they have eggs there, because a lot of the things that I wanted to do tomorrow when we're done with school was a lot of baking. Without eggs, that'll be kind of challenging. I think I have 30 eggs at home. We go through probably at least a dozen to 18 eggs at a time if we're eating egg. I'm gonna need to score some eggs, but we had fun overall. Girls, do you have any comments?
Nope. Besides, it was a lot of work.
It is a lot of work. We're gonna unpack this and we will film it for y'all. We live out in the country. It's like a 26-minute drive to Sam's. And now we're like outside of the Waco area, kind of getting deeper into the country where we live. What am I saying? Okay, so this is our Sam's haul for March. There, like I mentioned in the car, there were quite a few limit. I'm gonna have to try to navigate that on my pickup orders. This is going to be grocery. This is our Sam's haul. Okay, let's get started. So we got 2 6 counts, same as last time. They really liked the cinnamon crunch and blueberry. These will be gone in a day or two. Lucky Charms, these are gluten-free. We go through more oatmeal than this a month. They eat 2 to 3 at a sitting. So I'm gonna have to get one more, maybe on a Sam's order. So we just got some granola bars. These are gluten-free. I eat about 1 a day. They're not my favorite thing, but they're something, they're an option for me that's gluten-free. Got 10 pounds of sugar. And this is our meat section. So this is the first time that I have bought bacon like this. This is restaurant style. It's 10 pounds. It was $29. Bacon typically feels really expensive to me, and I'm hoping that this will stretch further for us. So we have 5, let's see, 2, 4. We have 8 pounds of Italian sausage. This is sliced ham that I'll use for a recipe. They didn't have the big box of hot dogs like I like to get at Sam's. These are each so 10 pounds of ground turkey. They were completely out of fresh chicken. This was the only option that was boneless. And there was only about 10 packs there total, and there was a limit of 2. So I only took 1 because it's tenderloins and I didn't want to take all that they had. This is skirt steak. We'll use this for fajitas. And we eat roast 1 night a month. $41 for almost 7 pounds of roast. That is a treat for us. I drink the vanilla in my smoothies. My boys like the chocolate. I'll have to get a chocolate online. They did not have it in the store. I bought the Gatorade thinking, just kind of remembering about our last week, thinking about the time we had in our snowstorm and thinking that might have helped. We bought 3 coffees last month, so I only needed 2. This we tried, and I would have just a teeny tiny bit with dinner periodically, and it is so yummy. This is called Stella Peach. I don't know what kind of wine it is. I guess it's just a peach wine. I thought it was cheaper than it was. It was $9.99. If it would have been $6 or less, I would have bought another bottle. It was very delicious. Almond milk, I needed 3. We go through 1.5 to 2 of these a week for our smoothies, but there was a limit of 2. Limit of 2 of milk, limit of 2 of half and half. They did not have heavy cream, so hopefully I'll remember that when I put the full orders. Limit of 2 cheeses, I needed 3. We talked about this last month. My Evan, he's kind of slowed down on cheese, but he eats almost 150.
He did have like 6 today.
He had 6 cheeses today, so we're back on. These went up in price too. We've talked about how prices are going to start to go up, and I was starting to get panicked at the store. These are gluten-free. These are in the refrigerated section, but I freeze these. And this was now almost $11, so almost $1 a bar. But I talked myself into it because I don't get many treats being gluten-free. There was a limit of 1 on these. I guess cream cheese is a hot commodity right now. Butter, we're totally out. I probably needed 4 for us to do all the baking and stuff that we needed to do, but there was a limit of 2. I never buy chicken like this. It was my only option. There was a limit of 2. I would have to look on my receipt. This is, how many pounds is this? 10 pounds. I want to say these were $20 a piece. So 10, 20. This bag is actually split open. This is also 10 pounds. This one was $16. There wasn't as many of these, so I only took 1. I'm hoping I can get some fresh. I'm actually going to buy much chicken as I can find because there literally was none. No fresh chicken. This is the salmon that they never have. This was only $12 a bag. Usually the Sam's brand is $20 a bag. So I bought 2 of those. It does not have skin on it, and I had bought some at Aldi that I need to just figure out how to use. It has skin. There was no frozen fruit anywhere. Aldi, Sam's, like this is all that they had. So I bought one. All my kids love these dinner utensils. There was a limit of 2 boxes on Eggo Waffles. We didn't need to, but. So this is kind of our non-food items. Anytime we're making pizza, we never really have a pan to do that. And then also I was planning this month to make pizza dough in my bread maker. Evie and I did that probably a year ago, and then we would just freeze it in a ball. But then I was thinking that is gonna be challenging to thaw it and then actually have to make the pizza that day. How could I make it a freezer meal? So I'm gonna try to actually make a pizza on the pan, freeze it in the pan, and then it's actually like we're just have pizza ready to go. So I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. These were a 3-pack for $9.99. I only wanted a 12-inch, so we'll figure it out. This is for my favorite grandbaby. She's due in July. She now has 2 packs of newborns, and this is her 3rd, size 1. I'm gonna move on to size 2 now until she gives birth. We do not know the gender of the baby yet. Batteries, I went ahead and bought one of each because of our extravaganza without power. And they're so expensive. Most of our smoke detectors are beeping, so I probably needed to get 2 of these, but I think each one of these was about $15. They are totally out of cat litter, like none, except this fancy thing that was $18, but we literally have no cat litter. So I bought this, and I'm gonna have to add some to my Chewy's order and figure that out. I had to buy name brand paper towels, but we were able to get the toilet paper, deodorant. These are a splurge. Thought they were so pretty. I love kitchen towels. And these are Martha Stewart. There were 8 in here. I want to say it was $10, so I thought that was a really good deal. It may have been 12, I'm not sure. I only needed fabric softener. This is how we lure our puppies into their dog run each night. It's actually bigger than this. This was, I think, $13, and I think it lasted us 3 months, about 3 months. Okay, moving on. We did all that. We did the meat. We did that. Okay. They had very limited produce. So I just got apples, oranges, peppers, Brussels sprouts, carrots, coleslaw. I'm wanting to make fish tacos, romaine hearts, holy guacamole cups. Very convenient. Yum yum sauce. My kids love this. Roasted garlic and herb. We're gonna try to grill some of that frozen chicken. This is why I don't like having frozen chicken, because I like to grill it and then freeze it. Apple juice, they did not have a limit on tuna. I thought about buying more than 2, but this albacore is almost $12 for an 8-pack. We have not ever tried this. I don't know what it is. It's cappuccino, but we're going to try it. The girls have loved the chai tea, but then it also had it where you could do it iced, so I thought that would be a fun change. Pecans, peanut butter to go, instant breakfast. This is not certified gluten-free. I have not had major issues eating this, so I enjoy those in the morning. Honey, there was hardly any pasta. It was elbow and rotini, but I had already just bought rotini at Aldi. Ramen, chicken broth, and then cream of chicken. So that is Sam's Club. I will need to do a Sam's online order of a couple of things that honestly we were just done and ready and couldn't fit anything else. Liquid Pediasure, things like that. Okay, so this is the last of the haul. We're gonna start with Aldi. This is just the snacky section. Love jalapeno chips, pretzels, popcorn, peanuts. I had ordered some peanut butter at Sam's last month, and I feel like I had a little bit left. So I only got that one. This is the Aldi kind of Nutella. Pinto beans, marinara sauce, mayonnaise, just some crushed tomatoes to make homemade spaghetti sauce, stewed tomatoes for the soup. This is for our roast, ketchup. So this is our produce. I didn't get any fruit outside of grapes. Lots of onions. The spinach doesn't go bad until March 11th, so I thought that was good. I got 3 bags. Their avocados were on sale. They're really hard, so hopefully they'll last us while jalapenos. We finally found fresh corn on the cob to make Uncle John's corn. Zucchini. We're gonna make some zucchini cranberry bread, and then also, I think it's Rachel Ray's lazy chicken is really yummy. I have been buying mushrooms the last 3 months, which is something I've never usually bought before, and they're not, the kids aren't griping too much about it. 3 things of cilantro, 6 green peppers, and this is our cold stuff. Sour cream. This is plain whole milk. This will be my starter for yogurt. This is my only fresh chicken breast. It is how many pounds? 5.5 pounds. It was $1.89 a pound. I got 2 milks there. This is a treat for my Evie Kate iced coffee, and then frozen hash browns. Over here from Aldi is all of our bread. We do bagels on Tuesday mornings, so this will be enough for everybody to have a bagel and cream cheese and some yogurt or fruit. And then I only bought 5 loaves of bread. I can pick some more up halfway through the month. I bought 2 loaves of white bread. I'm gonna freeze some, if I can find enough eggs, I'm gonna freeze some French toast. And then I can't have pita bread, but I know that they've been enjoying some tuna on that. And even though it's only 5 in here, if you cut them in half and fill it with tuna, it's enough for them for lunch if they have chips and a fruit. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 English muffins. We'll make some breakfast sandwiches, probably with 3 of them, and then some, this isn't actually gonna be enough. I'm gonna have to get some at Walmart. We do the English muffin pizzas a couple times for lunch. These are just the Hawaiian rolls, and it's a taste of home recipe. It's a cheeseburger slider, and then there's also one you do, it's Six Sisters recipe for turkey and cheese, and then it has like a really yummy Dijon mustard glaze on top. So I'm gonna get all those in the freezer this week. And then lastly over here from Aldi, just some baking chips, taco seasoning, Jell-O. My Jell-O got wet in the car. I guess it was near the cooler. So I'm gonna have to make that up. Beef broth. I got 6 cans of kidney beans, 6 of pinto, and 2 pork and beans. I had 4 in there, so when we make baked beans, I have to hide these. These are yogurt bites. This is not near, oh, yogurt bites, not near enough. These are the only pouches that he will eat. I think it's just a visual thing, the apple, banana, raspberry. So I just hate to buy more than this at one time, because then I feel like it doesn't, if there's another mom that their kid only likes that, I don't want to take too much. I'm gonna add some more of these. They're like, the name brand is called Mum Mums. So that's what Evan refers to them as. At my click and pull, we got 4 of rotini. We'll use 2 of these at a time for a lunch with tuna and peas and mayonnaise. 2 wheat thins. We were totally out of crackers after last week without, or 2 weeks ago without power. So I didn't stock up on it. I mean, this is just really be just a few sittings. These are the gluten-free crackers that I got for myself. I'm trying to kind of limit the kids to not eating as much cereal. I don't feel like it fills them up as much. So we're just gonna do 5 boxes until halfway through the month, and then we'll probably need to get some more. That is leftover Sam's. So then the only other places that we went to or Target. I buy the butternut squash. We've been doing this recipe that was on Garden Answer, and it's got like penne pasta and chicken and butternut squash. I've been buying it fresh at H-E-B, and then I just thought I'll just grab these. I don't remember how much they were. I bought this tripod. I don't know if it'll fit this camera we're using, but when we're cooking and stuff, it's hard to, if we wanted to show y'all that, it was kind of hard to navigate. Let me say this out too loud. For bribery. Just got some tweezers, some toiletries, some soap. I have not been able to find poppy seeds for a few months. I don't know. So I went ahead and picked it up at Target. These Chessman cookies are for Miss Vicky's banana pudding, and they were at the end cap when I was checking out, and I thought they were so pretty with the spring flowers, so I may suffer the consequences and eat some of these. We did get one thing of milk at Target, so this kind of finishes our Target order. I've got more green chilies, 2, 4, 6, 6 red enchiladas, and 3 green enchiladas. Then I did go to enchilada sauce. I did go to Drug Emporium. I spent $28.55. Most of that, like my gluten-free bread, is almost it's $4.50 almost a package. So I got hot dog. I've never seen the hot dog buns, and 8 hamburger buns. And then we tried this last month and liked it. And then the kids thought we could also use these as cups. So these were $2.45. I got 2 raspberry, 2 peach, and 2 blackberry. And then we got to Aldi and realized that they had this Blackburns brand, and it was do you remember, girl? $2.14. $2.14. But then Lizzie reminded me, or noticed, that they didn't have all the flavors. So it's probably worth the extra 30 plus cents. So there were not eggs anywhere outside of Aldi, and I didn't buy them at Aldi when I saw them because I thought, oh, I'll get the huge box at Sam's. And then Sam's had no eggs, like we talked about in the car on the way home. There was none. I ran into Dollar General and bought 3 and spent $4.50, 3 dozen, and I'm going to have my husband, when he takes the boys to and from work, go into the other Dollar General and get me 3 more. So that is all of the shopping that I'm physically doing. I'm gonna have to do a click and pull order at Walmart and H-E-B that I'll have my husband pick up in the next couple days, but I need to really plan out our meals and make sure that we have what we need to make all the meals. I will update you in a minute on our total. Our budget, typically, we try to stick under $1,800 for everything. That's not just food and groceries, it's household, toiletries, baby food formula, diapers, wipes, like all that stuff. So, 2 days have passed since we went to the grocery store and did the shopping ourselves, and this is my final pickup haul for the big shop. This is our Walmart haul. So we're gonna start over here. And this is still left over here from the other day. I got 25 bananas. Most of these are going in the freezer for smoothies. And then potatoes, a red onion, serrano peppers, 2 things of kale, lemons, limes, cantaloupes, these blueberries for Evan Ray. I scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 cartons of 18 eggs, some fresh chicken. These are, let's see, 5 pounds each. Got 3 of those. I'm gonna grill and do freezer meals with these. This is some stew meat. I'm gonna try this with a new recipe. Down here we have stuff for our kittens, our kitties. I got a lot of kitty litter. They were out at Sam's Club completely, so it kind of freaked me out. So I bought for. This is probably 2 months worth. Some distilled water, that is for our vent. These 2 drinking waters I'm going to start putting up in our garage. This will save for another emergency. There is some mineral water. And then over here, there's my coffee. Kind of the pantry stuff. I got this salsa verde. This is one of the things we lost in this refrigerator over the storm. I did not add this to my list. No idea. Like, I've never purchased this. This must be a mistake, but I'm sure we can eat that up. There are 4 cornbreads. We try to do, in theory, we need to get back in a better routine now that we have consistent nursing care. Kind of try to do a more fun school day on Friday. So we do a spelling bee. So these are the prize for each Friday for the month of March. This is for a salmon pasta recipe that is so delicious. This is for the roast that I bought. We're gonna make a lot of those pieces to go in the freezer. I had a few more jars of these in the pantry. Crushed pineapple. My Lizzie requested a certain cake, so I went ahead and bought crushed pineapple so we could make that. I got 2 pie crusts at Drug Emporium a couple months ago, and didn't know how to make a topping, so I thought we could do like an apple crumble in that. So we're gonna try that. I bought 4 of those. I got 2 things of artichoke hearts. This is for another recipe from the Magnolia Table cookbook that I bought because it looked pretty, but I've never actually used it. So I think we're gonna make 6 recipes out of there this month. Some white corn for Uncle John's corn. We're gonna get that in the pot tonight. I thought this was a huge package. Isn't this hilarious? There are, I don't know. I don't have my glasses, but it's very small. These are ciabatta rolls for the roast. This is my gluten-free section. These are really cute little French breads. So I'll probably cut these into 4s and freeze them for when we have like an Italian bread. With dinner I can have some too. So these are some mint cookies, and all this is gluten-free. Pancake mix, 2 classic yellow cake mixes. I use some of this for a muffin recipe. Some macaroni. I have not found a macaroni that I love yet that's gluten-free. This is a little muffin mix for blueberry, and then I thought I would kind of compare these 2 and see which one I liked better. This is our cold section. I bought 5 pounds of sharp cheddar, the blend, Fiesta blend, 2 things of mozzarella, lots of Parmesan. They substituted my Monterey Jack for mozzarella back here, which cracks me up because I already had 10 pounds. So it'll go in the freezer, it'll get eaten. 2 of these are little wedge cheeses. And then I thought I had put 12 of these in my cart. I have 2 kids that this is the only yogurt that they eat, this brand, this specific. So they'll have to draw straws for that. And then lastly, this is the freezer stuff. Brian requested this for his lunch birthday, and all of the kids liked it. So I went ahead and got that for another lunch or an easy dinner. These are the pizza crusts that are gluten-free that I'm just going to use. I'm going to make homemade crusts for everyone else. So there's 4 here. Sweet potato fries. We bought these last month. They were fun. These are the hash browns with onions and peppers. So one of these will last a morning. We brown these first and then add eggs. It makes it a little bit more filling. These are more of the special treats for Evan. I'm not going to say them out loud because he's on the couch and he knows about it. So, Star Wars underwear. I bought these in a size 8. Sweet Evan is just 5, but the size 6, we've tried a size 6 and we've tried a size 4, and they are way too tight. So hopefully we can start this experience maybe next week or over the weekend. Hot dog buns. I only got 2 packs because I just got 1 small pack of hot dogs at Sam's Club. We were gonna make some sandwiches to stick in the freezer. So this will be 2 lunches. I ordered 3, but they only had 2 in stock, and then this is the ciabatta rolls for the roast sandwiches. I bought me some readers. My ophthalmologist prescribed me bifocals, but I'm really worried that I won't be able to adjust to them, so I'm just gonna get the prescription without the progressive lenses and just use these readers when I'm reading. More red pens to grade papers, and I thought these were regular sized cups. So now we have 200 of these. That is all of our groceries for the main shop for March. I have enough money in my budget to go back halfway through the month for more milk and produce and yogurt for Evan, but we should be pretty well stocked. I'm gonna start doing, after I get this put away, processing some of this and getting it in the freezer. Right now, I have a pot of beans in here. Jessica, my friend Jessica, her famous recipe of borracho beans, and then this was some of the frozen chicken that I think we put 8 chicken breasts in there and we just shred them. So tonight we are having an almond chicken tender recipe from the Magnolia Table recipe book, and I think it's going to be a lot of work at the end of this day, but hopefully it'll be worth it. Like we've said in our other videos, we really want this to be a community here that we get to know, so we would love to pray for you. So you can leave a comment below, or you can send us an email. We've listed our email in the description box below. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.